callers and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast as Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of the day.
So call in at 888-565-1470 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning. Shake off your sleepies, buckle in, because it's showtime.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe's morning drive. And yes, we are back on the air. Surprise, surprise.
In case you missed
we
us.
are better than any kind of virus. We're back on the air.
We linger.
We said goodbye. We said goodbye to everybody yesterday.
We don't quarantine. We just linger.
And we're like that mad scientist that doesn't know what to do.
Happy Wednesday to you.
We just keep coming back. You don't want to tell people you're back?
We are back. We're still here.
Who the hell
we
are
haven't
you?
left.
Why are we even on the air? If you're driving to work, do not adjust your radio. We are on the air. We are back. We're going to be on the air till Friday.
I'm so excited. I love the morning show. My family may not agree because I'm up at, I was going to say the crack of dawn, but
my son
early.
called me.
Yeah?
He said, Dad, I'm begging you. Don't go on the air. You're like a nightmare in the morning. Because he remembers this behavior when he was growing up with me.
This is what your behavior is in the morning. I love the morning show.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. There's not any traffic on the road. Here's my upside to all that's
You have
going
an
on.
upside,
I have a
okay.
total upside on the coronavirus. But first, let's say good morning to WWNN, 95.3, 96.9, 103.9 FM, and 1470 AM. If you're listening to us or watching, you can give us a call, 888-565-1470. Richard's on the board. I guess Miss Jody is in the studio as well. You've got a new studio you set up there, so
Yeah.
congratulations to
Thank
you and
you.
Teddy.
Wow. Thank you.
Job well
Wow,
done, guys.
well done. Oh, look at this. My phone is on. And I almost dropped it. I never had my phone on. And it's on. Yes, we did it last night. We actually did 3 shows, 3 productions.
Wow.
And we have a little studio audience, and it's kind of ironic because somebody who's in studio with us this morning was there last week.
Yes,
and it's a whole
absolutely.
different
A whole nother
Absolutely,
studio.
yes.
It's beautiful what you've created
Yes.
there.
change.
And
It's interesting.
it's interesting to see the new camera angles, and it's a whole lot. We change camera angles here all the time, and sometimes I don't even know where we are.
Yeah.
But your other shows aren't used to that, so
No.
it's a whole new dynamic.
Yes, they were
Yeah.
shocked because I didn't tell anybody we were doing it either.
I don't think you knew you were going to be up and running last night
Well,
either.
Teddy said, let's get
Wow.
it done. Now, I mean, it's part of this drive where we're telling businesses, you got to drive now.
Sure.
You got to recoup. This is going to pass. We know it's bad. I saw this. I cried like everybody else this morning with the doctors. Again, I got to tip my hat off to the doctors and the first responders that are putting themselves on the line, the whole
Absolutely.
line.
Absolutely.
But the bottom line is this. Listen, you got to stay healthy. You got to stay mentally prepared, and you want to push and go forward.
I actually want to talk to you
Yes.
about that because on the flip side, my daughter's all over social media, and there is a flip side in Europe. The pollution levels are down, the sky is blue. They have closed the last coronavirus COVID-19 hospital in China because they don't have enough people to fill it anymore.
You're so funny.
There are
Yeah.
swans and there are fish in the lake again in Vienna. Come on, these are
Yeah.
all
You're fine.
upsides.
Yeah.
Mother Nature is saying thank you very much. And it's what we talked about last week. You can laugh all you want, but I think this was the universe saying, it is time
Cleansing.
for everyone to cleanse and just take a
Absolutely.
break and ultimately be kind to each other. And the birds are out, the swans are out. I see birds here every day. When the wildlife is happy, things are going to be okay.
It's going to be
Yes.
okay.
You're laughing
Absolutely.
at me, but I truly, truly believe
I laugh.
that.
That's my job. My job is
That's
to laugh.
okay. But Mother Nature's saying thank you, and the fact that hospital is closing, it's huge. It's
And South
tremendous.
Korea reported less cases. And listen, where it started from, it's taken weeks, but it has come downwards.
Yeah.
And separating people has worked. And I did see the beaches in Miami, which are neck to neck with people. Again, if you can't control yourself, they're going to control you.
Here's the
Yes.
other
It's gonna
interesting
happen.
thing I saw yesterday was that the first reported case in the United States was back in January.
Yes.
Wow.
That was unreported to anybody. So to think that this just happened to come here 7 days ago, not happened.
Yeah.
Not
But-
true.
but let's-
Which means we didn't know, but there were people
let-
in the know that knew it was here.
Let's
Yeah.
move on, because yesterday you didn't even want to talk about this.
We're not talking about
You
I'm
cut
talking
me
about
off
the
yesterday.
upside of it.
There is no upside.
The upside is-
This is the upside. We are on in the morning, and we're going to have some fun. I got some exciting news.
Wow.
Yes.
Not only the studio at NN, which is now in the television business.
Yes.
And Jody was all over chairs taking pictures. It was a funny
Nice.
thing. But we are going to have somebody on the set tomorrow that I am very excited about.
Oh, I know. I'm thinking, which set? You've got so many sets. I actually have to stop and think.
We're thinking about the NFL.
Yes.
Now,
Oh, wow.
you know that Tom Brady, God bless his soul, is going to Tampa.
Oh, here we go.
If you are a football person and you like sports, that is great for the city of Tampa. They sold 20,000 tickets in an hour.
What,
Wow.
30 million he's going to get from the
Amazing.
Bucks?
So what? He's worth every nickel.
But why would the Patriots only pay him 13 after all of this
Because
and the
the
Bucks
Patriots have decided that they're going to do things their way, and he wants to do things his way because he wants to go out his way. It's a whole political thing. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is,
But there's a big but for tomorrow.
obviously she doesn't like football. Tomorrow we have on the set Bernie Blades.
Benny.
Benny Blades. What did I say?
Bernie.
No, I said Benny. No, not Bernie
What did
Sanders.
he say?
Benny Blades. My Puerto Rican is not too sexy. Benny Blades is going to be the former All-Pro from the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks is going to be doing a show with us here.
Tomorrow morning, 9
Wow.
a.m. Benny
No,
Blades
but-
on
but-
the set.
But
Yes,
they're
I
going to
know.
do a show here at the New Dawn Theater. They're going to be doing a show here
2-minute
weekly.
warning.
Called the 2-minute warning, and we're very excited about that. And he knows people like Brett Favre. He knows a lot of people that were in the game when they're coming forward, and they picked us.
And it's all about the you.
And it's all about
It's
the
all
you.
about
I
the
heard
you,
the
baby.
song.
It's all about the you. I
They
got to
what's
tell
the
you.
name of the singer? It's a famous singer that sings that for him.
Who sang the song, It's All About the You? It's a good friend of his, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, he's going to put a piece together for him. But I'm really excited because he's coming on my birthday tomorrow.
I know.
Amazing.
And it's what better deal is there to talk football with a former player
He is
on my
such
birthday?
a nice guy. He was
the
here
best.
yesterday, right? Yes, we were all 6 feet apart. He actually runs the Sunrise Parks and Recs department, so he had to leave here because in the middle of all this, that's when the mandate came down that all the parks will be closed
Closed.
as of 5 o'clock. He left here at 4:30.
close the park.
He said, I got to go close the park. But the nicest man, right? We're going to talk what it's like being in the trenches, how football has changed. And it's interesting what he said. He said it's not a contact sport. It's a collision sport.
Yeah.
Totally
He
different.
corrected me.
He did.
He corrected me. I said to him, it's a contact sport because I'm used to hockey, contact. He says, contact is basketball. I said, so what the hell is your
Yeah.
sport? Collision.
Collision. He says it's different now. It's not the same, and kids who are in it play differently. The game is different. The rules are different. He's going to be talking concussion protocols, what it's like, what everyone's doing now to have your kids in the game. It's women in sports. So many different issues they're going to be touching on, and instead of waiting until football season, we
We're
had
kicking it
originally
off now.
started to
Yeah.
think about that. We're going to kick it off now because you know what? Business needs to grow, and we've got Chatterbox here in the house. We've got Marissa with us, and business at this point, you told me this morning, people want to keep in business. They want to stay in business. So you know what? Get on whatever wagon it is, reposition yourself, structure your business, and now's the time to keep growing and going.
And people text me this morning, and I told them, come on down because the network studio is open. We have somebody coming at 2, we have somebody coming at 3, and they're going to take the advantage of the free half hour to post because what you want to do is you want to grow your business.
And
You
it's a
wanna make
Absolutely.
secluded
millions.
studio,
Absolutely.
so right, don't think that you're among a lot of people. It's a secluded studio. You're it. Then it gets cleaned down, and you go. So it's very
And I
easy.
got a new protocol for us.
Uh-oh.
All meetings will be held outside the bank.
Okay.
The police department actually sent me that memo. You can do your.
Yeah.
I got texts from people I never heard of in my life, giving me advice. Listen, we meet outside now. They don't do it in a room. They do it outside, which is better. I guess is better, right? As long as you're away from
So
one
what
another.
constitutes outside? If I open the bay door, are we
Outside
outside?
with the sun and the clouds on.
If I open the door, are we
I'm
outside?
putting the chairs outside.
Okay.
You take a chair and you go outside the building.
Sunbathing 101,
Yeah.
like back at the
Sunbathing
U.
101.
Like I'm back at the U.
That's right. And Benny Blaze in the house.
Back in
but
the
anyway,
day.
tomorrow I want people to tune into
9
this thing.
a.m..
And I want to go back to Toot Your Horn at 9:12.
You got it.
No, it should be 9:11, but they're going to 9:12. All right,
Okay.
at 9:12, I want you to toot your horn, and let's show some love to Benny.
Yeah.
Benny.
Benny.
Yesterday you called him Larry.
I called him Brian, and
His
Brian
brother.
was home.
His brother, Brian. It's supposed to be the two of them, but Brian has a few injuries and stuff that he's still getting over it. So he's not ready, but he's going to be on the set as well.
He'll be doing segments. It's going to be fantastic.
Really
I'm
excited.
excited
What a
about
birthday
it.
gift that was.
Right?
That was really cool.
So that'll be tomorrow at 9 a.m. And today we're talking about, we've got Pearly Whites with us, we've got
Yes.
Chatterbox with us, but it's all about keeping your business going in these times when things are a little unique, right? The economy's going to be changing. Disney World is still closed.
it's-
Universal is still closed.
Everything's
I
closed.
can't
Schools
believe it,
now, my daughter got a memo from her principal, until at least April 13th, schools
What
are
did
closed.
you hear? What they did in Kansas City? I think in Kansas City, no school for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Wow.
Shut it all down.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And you know, it's going to happen because what it is that we can't control
Sure.
ourselves,
Yeah.
man. That's really the bottom line.
No.
And we want to be positive,
Sure.
right? But when you look at what happens on the beaches, then you force the government's hand, they're going to shut it down. They don't want to because of amendment rights and this, and you know, we are a democracy.
How many cases are in Kansas City?
I don't know, but I think they don't want the kids in school.
It's a whole trickle down.
Amazing.
Everybody got
What
at
a
least one
change.
case. Everybody. I think the death toll is 117,
Wow.
120 or something. But think about it, the flu, 38,000 people die every year of the flu.
I know.
Amazing.
This is just the unknown.
What a
And what's
change,
happening
yeah.
is that people are getting tested now. You wanted a test, here it comes.
Yeah.
And now they got to report them. So you know the numbers are going to go up.
Yeah.
It's just going to happen.
I
Absolutely.
know. But in the
Absolutely.
meantime, you can get your teeth whitened at home.
Yes.
Well, this
you
is an
can.
interesting piece. I am very happy to have
Yes.
pearly whites, right?
Yes.
I'm
pearly
excited. We
whites,
met
yeah.
you, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yes,
You were on
exactly.
Becky and
I was
Boca
on the
show, a
Becky
show
and
we
Boca.
produce at WNN, and Marissa's been working with us through Chatterbox, and she was excited to bring Pearly Whites on, to bring you guys on.
Thank you
You know
so
what I
much
thought-
for having me.
You know what I thought this was?
Yes.
Hand sanitizer.
This? No, one of those pregnancy tests.
Pregnancy.
Red dot. Take it easy there, big boy. Red dot means you're not pregnant. Blue dot means
When was the last time you had even seen a pregnancy test?
I've never seen one.
That's what I'm thinking. It is
I've
so
heard the
past-
rumor.
Past to your
But
time.
look, it looks just like it. It has
Yes. Well, it's an
That would be
amazing.
the blue
yes.
dot. Yes, the blue dot test.
the dot. Oh, baby.
Well,
Yes.
welcome. Thank you for joining
Thank you for
us.
having me. Thank you for
Tell
having
us
me.
about
yes.
Pearly Whites.
Okay, well, we are a mobile teeth whitening business where we go into people's, well, we were going into gyms, spas, salons, but because of this coronavirus, we are actually trying to, have like our face masks on, the gloves, so that way people feel comfortable in having us in their homes. Yes.
But I'm sure when you're
Yeah.
in a spa, any place, you have gloves on and a face
Absolutely.
mask, so that doesn't
Absolutely.
change at all.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But we're being extra protective on making patients feel safe, as well as my staff.
Is this a new
Yes.
concept that you've been doing?
I started this in last May, and we have been going to people's homes, and people love it.
And what is
Yes.
your background?
Well, I used to work at Westminster Academy, which is a school that my children go to, and I started this business right after my mom passed away, and it's people love us
But why
going
a
into
teeth
yeah.
whitening business? It's not like
Yeah.
you were a hygienist or in
Yeah.
the dental field, the
Yeah.
medical field.
Well, my sister-in-law actually started. She worked at a kiosk in the mall, and she's the one who showed me how to do it. And then it just evolved.
It's
where
a
people-
million-dollar
yes,
business.
Yes.
I got to tell you, though,
Thank you
I
so
think
much.
I'd rather
Thank you.
go to the gynecologist than go to the dentist.
I know
So
it.
the fact that you've
But
voluntarily
hold it,
went
hold it.
into
But hold it. This
working
is
on
a-
people's
this
mouth,
is a different
Sure.
concept.
but
She's
you're
not
still
drilling
working in
on your
someone's
teeth.
mouth.
Yeah.
So what?
But she chooses to do this. I think it's remarkable. You're totally
I've
going over what
actually
I even
done
just said.
retired NFL players' teeth right in their offices. People, I know that when I go to the dentist, I get nervous. I don't want to go there, and so we go into people's homes and make them feel comfortable. I mean, I've done couples, people that have went on dates, and
What's the
yeah,
process
so-
like?
Well, we do 30, 40 in an hour teeth whitenings, and we are mobile where you actually can sit in front of your TV and get your teeth whitened right in front of your television.
How many
Yes.
how many times do you have to
Sure.
do it before you notice?
The first time. I've gotten 3 to 4 shades whiter.
Now, I'm gonna tell
Absolutely.
you.
You wanna
yes.
do it?
I know. I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
something. I'm going to tell you. In Boca,
Sure.
this is big business.
Yeah.
And I know this for a fact because everybody I know, in my family, friends, and
Sure.
they
Yeah.
always buy that whitening toothpaste.
Oh, yeah.
Or they
this-
buy the disc
Sure.
that you put the gel in and you go
Yeah.
like that. And it works.
Yeah.
It does work for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It does work. And then after that, they
Thank
go back
you.
to drinking coffee and everything else, and they don't follow up.
Yeah.
But it's like getting over and saying, oh, look. Now, a good smile is really
It
important
goes
in
a long
any
way.
business.
Absolutely.
In any
Absolutely.
business. It's sometimes it's the difference between picking who you're going to work with if they
Sure.
do the same business.
Sure.
Well,
right?
the first people that people see is your smile.
That's right.
You know, if
That's
you're
your
going on an
calling card.
interview or you're talking to people, that's the first thing that people notice.
And also cleanliness.
Yes.
All of a sudden, we've turned
Absolutely.
into a cleansed society. People
Exactly.
actually taking baths.
You
That's
know,
because you are promoting this 2-3 shower thing a day.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, but this is according to Freddie. Life according to Freddie. You should take 3 showers a
You
day.
should. How many times do you put sanitizer? And I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you.
What's in your pocket,
Freddie
Freddie?
walks around double-fisted. How many times do you put this stuff on?
That's how you know.
120?
That's how you know your birthday's tomorrow.
well,
Why?
Because double fisted to you now is double things of hand sanitizer in your pocket.
Anything, too, is a double-fisted.
Yeah, I know, but you've gone from the double fisted tequila shot to the double fisted hand sanitizer.
But how many times?
maturing.
But how many? I'm maturing. I'm 14 now. I mean, how many times you do this a day, right? So if you
I
take a
agree.
shower
Absolutely.
3 times a day, you're
Yes.
cleansed, right? You're
Yes,
clean.
absolutely.
So we're turning into a clean society.
believe it or not, I've actually had more men whiten their teeth
I
than
believe
women.
you.
It's amazing because they are really concerned about.
But
the way
men
they
need
look.
it.
Men need it.
Men need it.
Exactly.
You really don't think men are so sexy, do you?
No, man.
I know, you really don't think. I know we've had this conversation
Listen,
with a couple.
I've played
I know.
football, baseball. I've done a lot of, I've seen gyms. Men can be a little icky.
Men need
Yeah.
some help. They need more
They
help
need
than
a little
we do.
help. Yes.
I don't understand how women even like men, to be honest with you.
I know, we talk about that all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, "Ugh, not so much. But it's important
Yeah.
because you want to stay, now that everything is about cleaning, right? So this is the right perspective.
Exactly.
It's the right lead-in to keeping yourself.
Yeah, and especially
good.
since people don't want to go out, we will come to you, especially
even
with all
better.
this going on.
There's no excuses.
Yes, there's no excuses.
Is it safe for the enamel of your teeth?
You know what? That's exactly why I have an enamel booster. With anything, you're breaking down your enamel. So this is an enamel booster pen that you apply to right after you get your teeth whitened. So
And
it's like a vitamin.
What, you put this on and then you put a light
Correct.
on it? Is that the process?
Yes. So this is the kit that we use. We use carbon peroxide, which is for people that have sensitive teeth. And then we use this LED light, just like in the dental office.
Now I
Yes.
got to ask, if
Sure.
people have bad gums, because
Yes.
bleeding gums,
Yes.
Gingivitis.
well, that's one problem. Also, if there's heart disease, I heard you have
Yes.
bad
Yes.
bleeding gums.
Yes.
So people that have that condition, can they do this or do they need to get fixed
They-
up before?
They would need to get fixed up before.
Okay.
But I use a vitamin E pen that you apply to your gums, before you get this teeth whitening done.
They're asking
Yes.
what is the whitening agent?
Yes. What is the whitening agent?
Peroxide. What do you use as a whitening agent on your product? They want to know.
Well, I use carbon peroxide.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I mean, people are writing
Yes.
in.
Yeah.
But even that, fan participation.
Fan participation.
It's
Yeah.
Tracy, by the way.
That's Tracy. I see that. So I'm thinking, I know, I can actually see that across the table.
Can you now?
Yes, because I'm aging backwards. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Will you go into different locations? Because we have a
I
good
will.
friend of
I
ours,
will.
Healing Moments.
Okay.
And she does a lot of different holistic types
Sure.
of things. So maybe it's another location we can connect you with her.
Absolutely. I would love that. Yes. We go anywhere. Anywhere.
Well, that's
People
why.
are looking for something different. You know,
Sure.
there's people that have time off right now, and they feel fine.
You think so?
They feel fine, right?
People have
They can
time
go
off.
get their foot baths. We talked about yesterday.
You
They
can get all fixed up.
Beamer.
Yeah.
It's time for self-care. We were talking about that. Teddy talked about it
It
yesterday.
should go to your house.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. It's self-care
Yes.
time.
It
Teeth
is.
whitening parties,
Well, that could be
Teeth
fun.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Weddings. Weddings are coming up too. Brides, grooms, they want to get their teeth whitened. So, yes.
How do people
Yeah.
find you?
They can find me on pearlywhitesfl.com, where all my services, all my products are right on there.
All right, let's take
So,
a commercial break. Give us a
yes.
call. 888-565-1470. You going to get your teeth whitened today?
Thank
We'll
you.
see.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll get it for you for your birthday present.
We'll see.
That's tomorrow.
We'll see.
Double fisting. All right, stay
Thank
tuned.
you.
We'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405 9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
Kids for Kids Ministry, the vision is to see children in Haiti emerge from extreme poverty into an extraordinary destiny in Christ. The problem is the orphans in Haiti lack clean water to drink and food sustainability. These children need art-integrated education, medical needs, shoes, clothes, a lunch program, and teacher salary aid. The mission is to sponsor local leaders in Haiti to support them in the care of orphans and vulnerable children. In January of 2020, Kids for Kids traveled to Haiti to visit the orphans at their home and at their school. The school has now grown to 30 children attending daily classes, but there are many things to improve upon. To help us or to donate, contact Patty Paget at Kids for Kids Ministry, 561-876-1710. That's Kids for Kids Ministry at 561-876-1710.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Ding, ding, ding.
And we're back.
You gotta love what we do.
It's all over the place. And listen, are we going to celebrate Christmas in, what are we, in March?
March.
Are we going to do that next week?
Yeah, after my birthday and after your birthday, we'll celebrate
2 weeks.
Christmas.
We're going to celebrate Christmas?
We can do it all at
You
once.
want to do it for
though.
a week?
Why not?
All right, well, we have to give out gifts and stuff.
We should actually do a whole lot of Christmas and March specials for all the businesses
Yes.
that
We should.
want to
That's a
stay
good
in
move.
business
Absolutely.
and do what they want to do.
It's funny because I got to tell you, since I met Dawn, it's been 5 years now,
Mm-hmm.
on my birthday, something catastrophic has always happened.
Yeah.
Because we have like 4 days, 5 days between our birthdays.
Okay.
Ever since it's either been a hurricane, the death of my mom, my dad,
Yeah.
it's been this stuff.
Sure.
It's
Your
always
mom
something.
passed in
That year. It
October.
doesn't matter.
That year.
In
It doesn't
November.
even count. No, and your
It
dad
seemed
passed
like
in the
it seemed
summer.
like March.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't matter. But anyway, so what we have going on is we celebrate Christmas
Sure.
to
All the
sort of
time.
overcome
Yes.
the
I love that. I
deficiencies.
love that idea. I love
So
that.
we want to do with the businesses now. We want to celebrate it as well. I think it would be a
Sure.
lot of
And
fun.
actually, Tracy wrote in from Healing Moments. She said, please have Angie with Pearly Whites give her a call because businesses
you
are
so
looking
much.
to stay in business right now. People are texting you.
Yep.
This is where we're at. Things are closed. People are working from home. And I know everyone's panicked that the economy is changing. It is changing. But if you are a small business and you want to stay in business, there are ways to do that because this will pass. And this gives you time to restructure, regroup, bring in the new, clean out the old. I really think, unfortunately, it was like a boom. It's like a 2x4 in the head of getting people to do the right thing.
There's a boom.
But maybe people needed that 2x4 in the head to do
You
the
got
right
boomed?
thing. Boom, bam.
So don't get
Minecraft.
boomed. If you get boomed, you know, the problem is that people are spending time panicking, right?
Yes.
So if you're a business owner And there's all types of stimulus and stuff, money coming, whatever. But you're a business owner, and this thing passes, like it did in China.
And it will,
Yes.
exactly.
And then you look around, and your business is gone.
Sure.
Then what do you do?
Yeah.
You're right.
And then the other guy who competes against you has been taking positive, offensive action, and he's doing well. And then what do you do?
Yeah.
So don't put yourself in the soup.
100%.
Absolutely.
Don't put yourself in the soup. What was the other one? Chase the rabbit. You had
Chase
all
the-
these things to do.
Chase the rabbit.
But I really think we should do a Christmas in March
Yes.
I love that.
about staying in
Love it.
business. And we've actually offered our second studio. We can do streaming. We can get your platform out to your audience through social media,
Great
through
idea.
your website. We can stream it where it needs to go. That's what we talked about with the NFL yesterday. We talked to them.
Yeah, Crazy Uncle Mike. Did you see on the news that all the singers now are streaming concerts?
I heard that.
It's
Well,
really amazing.
That's for you. We've been doing that. We've been doing this for 5 years.
And then you talk about pay-per-view. We talked about this yesterday, right?
It's all set up.
And what's happening? Pay-per-view. So you can
Yes.
put your information out there. If you have an event, you can still, although right now I think people want to give back. They may not be necessarily charging for the pay-per-view, but at some point that platform is available.
Right, in the
Yes.
future. But the pay-per-view channel, you can give away the code and people can still use it to watch it for free, or you can watch it on your website. You can watch it. It all depends on the material.
John Legend did a concert yesterday.
hopefully people aren't stocking up on toilet paper, which I've seen. Unbelievable.
Oh, I got
Amazing. Somebody
got
posted that on Facebook.
I got a message from the water department
That said,
that the increase of paper toilet being flushed,
toilet paper.
toilet
Yeah.
paper, paper toilet, the whole flushing thing.
Yeah.
You cannot put rags in your toilet.
That is true.
Who would put a rag in the
I'm
toilet?
I'm just telling you what they
Clearly
say.
a man, because women know that when you go in it says, please do not put,
Clearly a man.
because women
Hey
have
you,
been well-trained.
Mr. Man, cut it out. It ain't a man.
Well-trained, do not put sanitary napkins down.
Oh yeah, right. Uh-huh. I have a sister, and she's older than you, and she tells me what you women do. You guys flush everything down the toilet.
no.
Oh yeah, you have your group parties in the public restaurants where you talk about everything. Everything. Let me tell you, why is it that women always go
Yeah.
to the bathroom together? Because they gotta talk. And you guys are flushing foreign objects.
Do you know what's funny, though?
Here it comes.
Okay, well, look at the men's bathrooms.
I'm
though.
sitting here thinking about this whole concept. As we age,
Yes.
what we do in the bathroom changes, right? Once you hit your 50s and things are changing, those things aren't happening anymore.
Oh
in the
yeah,
bathroom.
that's the
Yeah.
excuse. They still happen in your world, don't they?
She's young. She's young. She's beautiful.
Well, that's
She's
what I'm
teeth
talking-
whitening,
That's
yes.
what I'm talking about. She goes,
Thank
she
you.
knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? You go with your
Yeah.
girlfriends out to dinner.
Yes.
One girl gets up, it's like
Yes.
all the plumbing is connected.
Well, we have to check each other's makeup. That's why.
Oh, is that what you do?
Or your
You guys
smile.
have like a party in the bathroom, and you're checking out and talking about the guy.
we can have
and
a teeth whitening there too.
And that's all you guys do all that. You get your hair done, your teeth whitened, your nails done. You
but-
come out looking like a different person.
You can do it all, exactly.
What
And
about the elderly though that cannot make it to the stores though?
I know.
I was thinking
That's
about
an
that too.
important-
That is very important.
Very important.
Absolutely. People that can't make it to the.
Well, you know, you asked me yesterday, have I checked in with my parents, that I should check in with them
Every
every day.
single
Yes.
day.
So I called them yesterday. I called the house. And my dad's 80, my mom is 75. No answer at the house.
Oh boy.
Call my mom's cell phone. How you doing? We're great. Where are you? We're at Winn-Dixie. Mom, why would you be at Winn-Dixie? Dad has an aide. Why did you not send the aide to Winn-Dixie? Well, we needed to get out of the house. Okay, could you sit in the car? No, we're walking around Winn-Dixie. They've got everything you could possibly need.
Wow.
I said,
Your mother was out and about.
she and my
Wow.
father were out and
I'm
about.
gonna
They're
call her
young
today.
at Winn-Dixie.
I'm going to call her
Yes.
today.
So
I'm
she
gonna
said,
call her.
other than paper toilet, she
Yeah.
said to tell Freddie, everything is at Winn-Dixie. No
Maybe.
paper goods,
I go
but
to
they've got
Winn-Dixie.
everything else.
And if you have extra paper toilet and you want to bring it to charity, Crazy Uncle Mike's is
Crazy Uncle
taking
Mike's
those-
is collecting food,
Yeah.
anything for
Sure.
the elderly, because like you
Sure.
said,
Yes.
people need drop-offs.
Absolutely.
They cannot get out of their house, or they're
Absolutely.
choosing not to go out of the house. And I think maybe the grocery stores and things should open up. They talked about it, maybe an hour earlier, because people don't
Yes.
stay up so late, it's dark out. And just a certain age over, maybe that's just for them.
Well, they
Yeah.
have shut down the senior homes because of they don't want to get them contaminated. And even husbands and wives that are seniors. Then there was telling me there's a gentleman that comes on his electric wheelchair over 1.5 miles to come and look at his wife, and he's got to see her from a distance because she's fenced in behind the screens and stuff.
Right.
And they're seniors. They're
Yeah.
up there in age, and it just makes her it breaks her up because you can't do anything. You're protecting them
Yes.
from the outside sources. So
Absolutely.
you're going to have to do. But this would be a great idea. Once this whole thing
Yes.
blows over and they let you in there, the senior
Absolutely.
community, that you always want them to be with dignity. You want them to have the
Yes.
opportunity to have
Thank
that
you so
stuff,
much.
you know?
Thank you.
And self-care, right? We have to look at the bright side. I know there's always a silver lining in my world, but there has to be. Otherwise, we all go down the rabbit hole.
Oh, you're going on the rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
I'm
don't
not
go, here we
chasing
are
the
with the rabbit
I'm
hole.
going down the rabbit hole. But there has to be a silver lining. And if this
Yeah.
is the time for everyone to stop and regroup, do some self-care, get some extra sleep, get some sunshine, whatever it is, maybe eat a little
Sunshine
bit
is good.
healthier, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Get your teeth whitened, whatever it takes.
Now, we have given you the opportunity of having people come out to your house, and I think they're nuts, but they're willing to do it, to get your
Yeah.
your teeth whitened.
work out.
We have to work out. We've done the food thing. For the last 3 weeks, we've brought on companies
Yeah.
who are willing to go to you to make your life better. Even your laundry can get picked up.
From
right?
A&T Dry
A&T
Cleaners.
Yes,
Dry
and that's
Cleaners.
the way that
Look at my
it's
hair.
changing too anyway, so.
That's right. So
Yeah,
there
but
is a
things are
lot
gonna
of
get better.
reason to tell your mom to stay
Yes.
home.
You tell
Yeah.
her.
I am. I'm going to call her.
She seems to listen to you.
Yeah, I'm going to
Way
tell
more than
you.
she listens to
Well, I'm
me.
going to give her the Jewish guilt thing that
She
you
says,
taught
my
me.
son Freddie will let me out. I go, I don't
No,
think your son
I don't
Freddie
think
wants
so.
you out of the house.
I don't think so, Mom. You ain't going nowhere. What's the matter with you?
And Dixie, it's not even like she goes, I sit outside by the pool, but Dad and I have to get out.
Oh, yeah.
They do have to get out.
Yeah, they do.
But they could go right to the outside and back into the inside.
Yes.
walk to the
yes,
mailbox and
yes.
come back
Well, they
in.
can get groceries delivered to them,
That's
too.
right.
100%.
Are they still
Absolutely.
delivering groceries?
Sure.
I think so.
I think there's a wait because it's not instantaneous anymore. There's like 3 days. but
Mom,
yes.
you have instant deliveries. Call your daughters.
I thought
You
it
got
was gonna call
2
you.
daughters. I do it.
I know. I thought you were going to say he'll let her.
I got no problem doing. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something, and you can relate to losing a mom. You know, you don't
Yes,
get them
a
back,
year ago.
so hold on to them tight.
Absolutely.
So if you need something
Absolutely.
delivered, do me a favor. Don't go out there.
No, don't
You
go
know,
out there.
there's the boogeyman. I read an article. There is no boogeyman. Well, I'm gonna tell you, this is as close
I
to
mean,
it
I'm
as it
even
can
thinking
be.
about getting groceries delivered. I've never done that before, but absolutely.
But you know what's interesting
Absolutely.
is there's so much panic, at least where we are. Mm-hmm. Maybe
And
that's
the cases here are small.
maybe that's because Linda and Chuck are in healthcare and they're seeing it and they're on the front lines
That's a
and they're
different
coming
problem.
home.
It's a different
My
problem.
parents, not panicked. I went last night. I picked up corned beef. I went to the deli. Picked up corned beef. There were 3 ladies in there. They had just finished the mahjong game and they weren't eating out. They were bringing it home, but they were standing right next to each
You know
other.
what?
They were in a restaurant. They were taking it. No one was overly concerned for that age demographic that
Yeah.
seems to be the most vulnerable.
You know what? I think
They're
because they've
not.
been through so much, the
Maybe.
depression years. I mean, back in the day, yeah.
I just thought that
absolutely.
was really interesting because the panic that's going on with business in our generation.
Sure.
Maybe because they're not in business anymore, they're retired. And I don't know. It
Well-
was just a
Yeah.
totally different mindset. And my dad panics if the clouds are over the sun.
Yeah, but you got to
But
look.
not now.
But you got to look at businesses that were on shaky ground to begin with. This is probably going to take them over the edge. So I can
Yeah.
understand where that panic comes from. Your business was doing well, all of a sudden everything stops because everybody else around you is panicking. I can see panic setting on that
Yeah.
as well. The object of the aim is to expand and be proactive.
Yes, correct.
But do it
Yes.
responsibly.
Absolutely.
Now, she is a trained professional that goes see a house. Would I do that? Probably not. I'm not
Yeah.
trained,
But I
to
don't
do
think
this.
you would
Sure.
whiten people's teeth. You're not trained to do that.
If it was my calling, I would do
you
it.
would make
You
someone
know what?
laugh.
I worked in
and
the
then
medical
whitening
field
would
my
go everywhere.
entire life, so
She
I
has a background in
definitely,
it.
absolutely, I've worked in the medical field my entire life, and so that is definitely my concern. Is always about the patient. They're number one.
Yeah.
And-
period.
and you have got
absolutely,
gloves and you've got a
about my
mask?
staff too. So absolutely.
Now, when we do production, I was the first one at NN that was taking out these sterile pads, and I forgot my gloves. And they gave me some real powerful sterile glass. It was like pure alcohol, and it burned the back of my hand.
Me too. Do you see the rash? I showed
Yeah.
Linda my rash last night, and she
But I-
just shook her head.
But I kept wiping it, and you got to let it dry because until it dries, it's still active. And I did the doorknobs, and I put the Lysol. I was told not to spray Lysol in the air when there's
Oh,
people in the room
I can't imagine why.
because then you start coughing,
And then people go, "You're coughing. You got to go."
and that's
Yeah.
a problem. Because then I go with this, and I'm spraying you,
You
and
spray everything. I know.
everything.
I think
You stand still long enough, I spray you.
But I've been using the 2.5 water, the energized water from Healing Moments.
Oh,
I've been
wow.
using that to clean. I've been using Thieves to clean. You mopped the
I'll have to
floor
try
with
that.
Thieves yesterday.
Yes, and they
instead of-
criticized me because I didn't wear gloves.
Oh
So
no.
I didn't know I
Uh-oh.
was supposed to wear gloves
Here's
to
some
mop.
gloves right here.
But
I
I'm
thank
supposed
you
to
for
wear gloves
mopping
for
the
mopping?
I wear gloves now when I mop, when I sweep.
Really?
Although I'm the only one that
Yeah.
uses. Well, no, you use it.
I didn't get the memo. I didn't know you had to wear gloves to to have a mop.
You don't, because you're the only one mopping. So, it's your mop. It's your mop is my wand. I don't wear gloves in my wand either.
Well, the kids also were doing the brooms, and we were putting some stuff
Yeah.
away and
We'll clean everything. We'll wipe everything up. But it's about growing your business. I would love to hear from everybody who's listening,
Yes.
who's watching. Give us a call on the other side of this commercial break. Let us know how you're restructuring your business, how things are changing, which
Good
they
idea.
are, and what
Yes.
you're doing about it, and how you want to keep going. 888-565-1470. We'll see you on the other side.
Are you here to be good? Or are you here to be great, outstanding? Hi, my name is Ann Shoshana Dector, and I am an author, motivational speaker, and leadership educator. I share with individuals and businesses the proven tools necessary so that you can make friends with challenges and use them as opportunities to grow from good to better, so you can have it all. Unified, supportive, and creative corporate communities, financial abundance, and a clear mission-driven purpose. Contact me at goodtobetter2020@gmail.com. Grow from good to better in 2020. Work with me individually or ask me to speak at your next event. goodtobetter2020@gmail.com.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming, as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages, or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP, the number 2.tv.
Does your business MobiPop? A new way to grow your business. Using a simple keyword, drive customers right to you with just a click. Customers will receive your personalized digital business card within seconds, with all your contact information in one place, including a gallery of photos, videos, and clear call to action that drives sales. Promote your products and services, or share a hot new listing with custom event pages and RSVP form, boosting qualified leads. Special offers and promotions are directly sent to your potential customers' phones with text campaigns, increasing foot traffic and creating a loyal following. Let MobiPop drive your marketing campaign. Focus on your business. Let MobiPop focus on growing it.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S. And we back.
Welcome back. It's a wonderful Wednesday at the Brooklyn Cafe Show.
And I got exciting news. We have a silent chatterbox on the set.
Our chatterbox
Our
out of chatter.
chatterbox is silent.
I think I'm actually all chatted out.
Really?
Yeah.
I say that when I get home at night. People want to talk, and I'm tired, and they say, but why? I said, I don't know, because I've been talking for 3 hours. I'm chatted out.
Yep.
I got
All
nothing,
day.
no chat left in me.
Yeah, but Chatterbox gotta have something to say because this whole segment is set up brought to you by
I do want to
Chatterbox.
talk to Chatterbox, and for more information on how to appear on our show, how to get in touch with us, how to use the facilities within our studio, you can start a new text message. The number is 55312, and the message is CAFE, C-A-F-E. You will get our Moby Pop, our picture, all of our information. We're updating it continuously. You can actually even watch our show on Moby Pop if you are not engaged on social media.
And if you don't want to do that, come down to 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard. Come and get squirted. Come on down, get a squirt, and we'll put you on
He's
the
got
set.
his own sanitizer.
And the
going.
voices you hear in the background, they are all 6 feet apart. There's only 3 people here, so we are still complying with the under 10. Absolutely.
Under 10.
Under 10 people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
8. Oh, look, we made it by
Not a
2.
few. It's just a few.
8 people.
It's just a few, exactly.
That's right.
But I wanted to talk to Marissa. We were talking before the show about businesses need to elevate their platforms and be out present as many places as possible as a business owner. What are some ideas and ways people are doing that now?
So we're seeing a lot of people go on Zoom. Zoom is a platform where you can almost video chat, but you can conference multiple, up to 50 lines you can at one time. So you're going to see on a screen, you just have a bunch of different people
Dots,
on their own
yeah.
screen, and you're seeing them and you're connecting with them virtually, which I think is great, because you can also extend your reach. So with a networking, it's as far as you can drive. With a virtual one, you can connect with people all across the country.
Actually, Master Networks that normally meets here on Wednesday mornings, they are doing a Zoom call at 11:30. I would like to do that with our crew because they're all home. They're all working from home, editing, creating flyers. This way, I want everyone to still feel included. I don't want them to think that we don't want them here, but we need their help for sure. And they're
Well,
able to
they
do things from
volunteered
home.
to stay. It wasn't we ordered anybody to stay. They volunteered to stay, which
And
is
for
okay.
different reasons, to
Yeah.
take care of their family members, and some are different age groups.
fine.
And absolutely. But we still need their help to keep growing. We still need the social media. We still
Yeah.
need the graphic design. Things need to be done.
Yeah.
If we create a Zoom call, I think then we still bring everyone into the fold. What do you think?
Well, you could do it with Zoom. We have a different platform.
Can
that
we do it with our
that.
platform?
Yeah, we could do it with, we could do up to 12 people, not
Okay.
50. It becomes a little chaotic when you have 50 people.
We just need 12.
But there are different ways of doing it as well, where people can participate. I think the participation is the part that you want to bring forward.
Yeah.
I sort of like the concept where you have Chatterbox and you're going to have one company and then you finish that segment. It's like we're doing with the network. And then you come in, you talk about what you do and highlight it. Because sometimes people don't really know what Chatterbox does. What does
Yeah.
Chatterbox do?
So Chatterbox is a public relations and marketing company. We're based out of Fort Lauderdale, and we serve all 3 counties in South Florida, so Palm Beach, Broward, and Dade. And right now we're working with a lot of clients virtually. We are not set up on Zoom, but we're using something called Join Me, which is essentially the same
Same thing,
thing. And we're doing marketing classes. We're doing meetings that way, because you have to connect and your business has to go on.
I said that to someone the other day. They said, you need to alleviate some of your meetings. And I said, but my business has to go on.
Yes.
In the best way I can keep my business going. And if I've got 2 people in here and they're all 6 feet apart and everything is sprayed and sanitized before and after,
Yeah.
I can't stop my business if I have the opportunity not to.
Right.
But that's why the businesses now, I'm going to put a boillo outside and they're going
What?
to sit. A boillo.
What's
You're
a
going to
boillo?
put them outside?
I'm going to put them outside. A boillo. What do they call a tiki hut type
A
of thing?
tent?
Great.
Tiki
Tiki hut? A
He's putting
gazebo?
A gazebo.
Can we put a bar at the gazebo?
You can put anything you want.
Well, alcohol kills germs. I think that's a great idea.
yeah, you have to bathe in it, but
That's what my
okay.
mother said. She goes, don't you think high grain alcohol would work?
Yeah,
I
you
said,
got to
yes,
drink
Mom.
it and you got to wear it.
Well, she said she intends to drink
Put some
it.
on your hands, too. If you run out of sanitizer, alcohol
You
works.
see, the problem, let me tell you what the problem is. The problem is that when you have something that works, it's going to gather more people. So either you had to hold it in smaller sessions, right, which is the right way of doing it,
Yeah.
Or you have to hold it outside, and you have to sort of come out with the ruler, and it's going to be kind of weird looking, where everybody's like 3 to 5 feet apart.
It reminds me of probably what you used to do in Puerto Rico or back in the Bronx, right? You kind of
There
hung
we
out
go.
on the porch, sit outside.
There was no porch in the Bronx.
What do you mean?
Puerto Rico, the Bronx had no porch.
You had
We
no
lived in an
porch, no
apartment
house with a
building.
porch?
No, we used to hang out on the roof.
Okay, so Puerto Rico sat outside.
Yeah.
Someone told me they think that even architecture is going to change now. They think it's going to go back to the
Living
porch.
in a tree.
No, the porch, where people actually go outside and they meet their neighbors, because people are starting to re-engage
Yeah.
and go outside,
You
sit
think
on the
people are
porch, talk to
re-engaging?
your friends, your neighbors.
I think for a while people are not going to engage like we used to. We drove around yesterday and it was just sad to see places like Las Olas, right? Never can
Closed
you
down.
You can never find parking ever out there. And it was just really sad because there's so much parking, everything's closed, and these business owners depend on their
the
business and their
circulation,
doors being open to survive.
Now, let me ask you a question, you ladies. Let me ask you an honest question. The more they tell you you have to separate, you notice the more people don't.
No, I think the more people are. I think the more the news is saying, because we even had some of our interns text in today that they were staying home, whereas Monday they were like, we're good. Even yesterday they said they were fine. And two more stayed home, 3 more stayed home today.
Well, they are also taking care of their families.
But there's different reasons, and everyone's reasons are different, and whatever it is, and they feel fine, but it's their family members, maybe they're over 60.
So it's working.
Something's working.
Okay, so the numbers will start coming down.
The
Now,
numbers start coming down.
remember, testing here in the country has just exploded because now the tests are available. And, you can't put a Band-Aid if you don't have a Band-Aid on something. So now the tests are available, right? So you're going to get an up number. Expect to see 5,000.
Well, here's the other
10,000.
thing. If you are young and you have symptoms of something, and then you go wait in line for how many hours to get tested? First of all, you're going to feel really crappy sitting in your car to go through a drive-through testing. And then what? Then you're going to go home and self-quarantine.
Yeah.
And you're not going to expose anybody else.
Right?
Why get the test unless you're so severely ill that you need to be hospitalized, that you're the elderly, that you're at a risk population?
It's the same reason people are taking in toilet paper.
Listen, I had the flu back in November when we moved. I knew it looks like a duck, it smells like a duck, it quacks like a duck. I was sick for 5 days. I stayed home.
Yes,
I
because
didn't
you knew
get tested for the flu.
you knew you had the flu.
Yes.
You see, the problem is the unknown.
But
The
you- in
unknown makes it
quarantine-
mysterious and scary. And then you read about 78, 90, 80, 40,
Those are
60
different.
people
That's
dying
different. Well,
because they have respiratory
I mean,
problems. But
different.
it's the fear.
Right.
So I want to go make myself even more sick and go online to know that I have it. And I'm going to go home and do the same thing if I don't have it. But it's the fear. It is the unknown. It is the same logic that people are buying up all the toilet paper in the world.
I have to tell you that you can buy up all the toilet paper, but we are not on any food shortage in our area. And for those of you that think we are, call me and I will let you know where there is food.
Let me ask you a question. If you were 80 years of age,
People will deliver food
would you
as well.
be
Oh, yeah,
more
for sure.
nervous?
Well, that's what I talked about. My parents are not nervous whatsoever.
I didn't ask you about your parents. I'm asking about you. Would you be nervous?
I don't know, because like Marissa said, maybe at that point in your life, you've experienced so many things. And
You don't
have,
care?
It's not that you don't care. You have faith to know that it's going to pass. My dad's a physician. My mother's a nurse.
How's your father taking that? He's an
He was at
experienced doctor.
Winn-Dixie.
Well, then, listen, that's good enough for me. This is the guy that told me the hurricane ain't coming. He calls me, he says, the hurricane is missing. I thought he was nuts. I said, Dad, you drinking? And he says, no. And I look, and whoop, it went out to sea.
But I have to say, people that are in assisted living facilities, that they're enclosed, and the thing
The
is,
doctors that
people
are
that
exposed.
are exposed to all of that, they have stopped people coming
Police
in.
department?
But yet, they're still getting exposed. My question is, where are they getting it from? Like Linda said, she moved one of her residents to another place, and then 2 people passed away at that place. So if they're cleared when they come in on admission, they're cleared when they leave on admission. Nobody's coming in or out unless they're screened.
Because it's
How
a virus.
is it getting in there?
It's a virus.
That's
So
my question.
You may be negative today, and tomorrow somebody drops the newspaper and he's sick, and they showed it on one of the newspapers. I think it was Newsday, how the virus spreads.
That's interesting.
And if you look at it, it's these dots that they have. And when you're quarantined, the dots expose themselves slowly. But when you're not, it takes over the room.
But that's where I'm concerned. I'm concerned about the facilities, the assisted living facilities, the nursing homes, the memory care units. The plus side of the memory care unit is they wander out and you say, please go back to your room, and they go, okay. Because they're good with redirection, but think what that's doing to the staff, having to redirect over and over again.
Yeah.
And if you can't have activities for these people, then they're doing nothing but they're self-contained in their room by themselves.
Yeah.
That's my concern. It's, if you're home and you're physically well, that is fabulous. You can turn on your TV, you can turn on social media.
Yep, you'll be fine.
These facilities is what's concerning me, and the mindset.
Yeah, for sure.
But
and I
growing
think,
business is a whole nother level.
yeah, and people are suffering. I mean, we see it. We have clients who are saying, what do I do now?
Look, we're only at day 3.
Yeah.
It's only Wednesday,
we
right?
still have like another 11 days to go at least. We don't know what's going to happen in 2 weeks. And I tell people, let's find a game plan for you. What are you doing? What can you do now that you're not in your business and you may be working virtually?
And are they giving you some ideas?
I'm giving them ideas.
Okay.
Like go out and, use your time wisely. Promote your business. Use all your free resources. We're even holding classes next week online.
Yep.
So we have a daytime session next week, Wednesday, and then an evening session on Thursday so that we can teach people how to use your free resources to promote your business.
And what are some free resources?
Well, obviously you have your social media, your classified sites, your friends, your family, your network. How can you use those tools and use them effectively at the right time by sharing at the right time with the right message just to help your business? That's free.
It's the right messaging, and that's what's so important. We do this all day, right, for years. Even for me, sometimes I sit and think, what am I going to write on this post? Like, we've got pictures, we've got content. What am I going to say? And if I think I don't even know what to say, you just post things without saying anything, and it works. It's effective for you because people know that's ready. But other people, what do you say?
That's
How
what
do
you get for
say
being
it?
so educated. People expect you to write something.
Well, that's the other thing is, what do you say? What's the right content, the context, without because you're
Without
so
overthinking
limited.
it?
Without overthinking it. There you go. As I'm overthinking what
I'm
I'm going to say to
overthinking
you.
about what the heck I'm thinking right now.
Well,
That's the
typically
problem.
when you share something and you don't write something, see if you write ... that's still considered writing something. If it's blank and you just share it, they'll flag it as spam and you'll get less views. So the ... means you've written something.
It's funny because usually I post a question. Can you believe this? Or
Yeah,
is this
something
real?
short
Or
and catchy.
Yeah, something that has nothing to do even with the picture sometimes.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask. Sometimes people write a book. When it says read more.
No, I don't read all that.
And you read more and you read more. And I'm
Do you
thinking,
read all that?
No, I
don't read
can't.
all that.
I
You
don't have that
literally
attention span.
have 5 to 7 seconds to capture someone's attention.
2 minutes.
So that's about a sentence,
Yeah.
maybe 2. Always put 1 sentence and your contact, whether it's tagging your page, putting your phone number. Those first 2 are super important.
Interesting.
Anything after, people can read.
And I'm going to tell you something, all kidding aside, women are better at doing the writing on social media than men.
Because we talk more.
No, it's just, it flows.
We're more
There's
verbal.
more of a flow on this thing. I think that
We like to cover all bases.
I think that the women exaggerate in the video aspect of it, but I think the men don't write as well as women. That's why I don't write. Or I write a catch like, with the mop, I killed a bug or something like that. Gotcha. Or
That
something.
works, though. Because that's you.
That's just me.
You got to be authentic in who you are.
And
How
your
can-
audience knows that.
How do people find Chatterbox of South Florida?
So I like to tell people most of our content is on Facebook. Go to Chatterbox of South Florida on Facebook. You can find all of our events, all the
1
things
minute.
we do. You can see all of our networking videos, corporate socials, and other things that we
You
have.
got podcasting with anything going on with that?
We are not podcasting at this time.
We're gonna podcast.
Coming in the summer,
We're
2020.
gonna I get an idea to podcast.
I think we need to podcast you more because I think this is the time. We talked about it with Benny yesterday.
Yeah.
That people are looking to grow their business and they
Yeah,
need to
for
know
sure.
how. And they're not out networking face to face. So I think podcasting for you is the perfect way to share your message.
I think it's a good
great.
idea.
You've got a captive audience.
And I also like the fact that when
30
businesses
seconds.
come in, they light up. I mean, they're scared to death to come on the air and everything, but they light up because somebody cares. When you have a business and somebody cares, man,
Yeah.
it makes a difference in your life. You get a step in you get a jump in your step. What is that? A hop in your step? Stipping.
Now you got me all confused. I don't know.
You know.
You ready to rock and roll? Thank you again for joining us. Thank you, Pearly Whites. You can contact them. You can find Chatterbox of South Florida all over social media. You can find us tomorrow, 9 a.m. back on Drive Time, WWNN, and it is Freddie's birthday tomorrow. Did I say that? It's Freddie's birthday tomorrow.
That's just a rumor.
We've got Benny Blades in the house. We're kicking off a new show called The 2-Minute Warning with Benny Blades and Dueling Blades with Brian and Benny. Some segments coming with that.
And we're going to be talking football because of the Brady stuff that he's going to make the announcement today. So this is perfect timing.
So stay tuned. We will be on air today at 12 o'clock. And yes, our shows are being brought into you via computer. Some of our guests will be staying home. So we are effectively practicing social distancing. Stay kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. And
don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its